What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Talk Talk Punch. I am Brody, joined by Tudong Dylan,
Hey.
and I forgot to do this again. I am Charlie. I'm sorry. What's a good the Spy Master, Charlie Hickman.
The Spy Master General.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. We love interacting with you guys in the comments, so please remember to be kind down there. We're all just having some fun. We're just having a good time. So while you're here, whether you're watching us here on YouTube or if you're listening in on the audio version of the podcast, please make sure that you go ahead and hit the like and subscribe buttons, the star ratings, all the stuff that really does help us out, gets us into that algorithm, gets this show out to more people, and that's what we're just having fun doing that. And then make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. Then come back here every Wednesday to see what we're talking about. And if like this week's topic, we're doing another draft. We have had so much fun lately doing these drafts, so we said, you know what? Let's do more drafts. So we're building a spy team with movie characters. Following? You following?
And some TV ones.
And some TV characters. So we have a bunch of categories. We're going to have a list of movie and TV characters that we're going to pull from. We're each going to have our own team that we are building. At the end, we're going to say, your team's pretty good. Your team's pretty bad. We don't really have a judging system. We need that from you guys. Let us know in the comments who winds up with the best one, because we don't have a judge. So there's not really a way to say that one person is the winner. All right, guys, we recently did another draft. We liked it. How you feeling about this one?
I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. We get some fun categories. Can't wait to see my team.
I can't wait to see the categories. Lots of fun last time. Each time we do the draft, it's always fun. I think this is going to be another fun one.
I have my beer from my keg behind me. I'm waiting for my keg to run out so I can put more beer in there. So I'm trying to get through this thing. So I have my draft for the draft. All right. Well, to start us out, we've got not that one. We've got
the spinner.
There it is.
Oh,
there it is.
All right. Who's going first?
There it is. There we go. All right. Let's find out who is going first, and then we'll go clockwise from there. Oh, looks like it's going to be Charlie.
Rigged.
Is it rigged? Rigged for you?
I always complain that it's rigged, but it's because right before we started recording, I'm like, I have no idea who I would take in the first category. And so Brett is like, you'll go first this time.
I have nothing to do with it. I just click a button.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move right on over to the draft. Oh, like I said, I would mess that up. Okay, there we go. Scoot over just a bit. All right, so we have our list here. So we're gonna go through, starting with Charlie. We're gonna read off the options. He's gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick the next one, and then Dylan. And we're just gonna rotate who starts out with each thing. We have 9 categories to get through with all the different members of a spy team. So should be a good time. Charlie,
all right.
Team leader.
As I'm looking through the list, and since I'm going first, I'll read them on out. We got Ethan Hunt from the Mission Impossible franchise, James Bond from some other franchise, Jason Bourne from the Bournes. We got Mallory Archer from the Archer Agency, and of course Jack Bauer from 24. I gotta go with the team leader that's actually a good team leader and actually works well with others, because there's really only one on the list, and that's Ethan Hunt. My boy likes to help out others. He leads a team. It's an actual team. He's not a lone wolf. A lot of lone wolves on the list. Good luck, boys.
Golly, that was my.
Me too.
Oh golly, James Bond. James Bond is pretty good. Not a very good team leader, but maybe. Jason Bourne. I don't know. Mallory Archer. not a good leader, right? I mean,
I don't. She's my favorite character. I love her.
but if I need somebody to lead my team, I don't know if I want to pick Mallory Archer. Jack Bauer, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna take James Bond. Sorry, Tudong. Sorry, I feel bad taking it, but
not that bad.
not that bad. Not that bad.
Not bad enough.
Part of the game. It's part of the game.
Who are you gonna pick? Take Mallory Archer. Do it for Jessica Walter. She deserves it.
Rest in
Well,
peace.
you've got Thorne, who always just lone wolves it. He doesn't know what a team is. Mallory Archer. I cannot say that he gets everybody out alive or unscathed, but I will say that he does that a lot more than Jack Bauer does. In fact, Jack Bauer is much more likely to actually just kill his team. So I guess I will have to go Mallory Archer.
She's the best.
He's not the best. He's probably
Well, that's the mom.
That's the mom.
It's Mallory Archer. Yeah. Not Archer, but Mallory Archer. Probably would kill parts of her team. I stand by. But I mean, Mallory Archer.
And they do okay in the cartoon.
She is fantastic. I gotta say, as the character, come on.
She's wonderful. All right, bro, you're up first in the next category here.
All right, hacker. All right, we've got David Lightman from War Games. We've got Angela Bennett from The Net. We've got Elliot Anderson from Mr. Robot. We've got Chuck from Chuck, and we've got Guilfoyle from Silicon Valley.
All right, well, I know which one Brody's picking.
That's right. I gotta get the smartest one. That's Guilfoyle, man. Guilfoyle. he put a whole program into a refrigerator. Come on. He's the best. Guilfoyle. He's mine. I take him.
Who you got, Dill?
I haven't seen one of these. These are all shows.
There's
War
only
Games?
3 shows. War Games is a movie. The Net is a movie. Sandra Bullock, man. You never saw War Games with Matthew Broderick?
I think I might have seen parts of it, like on TV, it was like Channel 13 and whatnot, but I don't think I've ever actually sat through it. But that is Matthew Broderick's character, isn't it?
It is.
Is Angela Bennett actually played by Sandra Bullock?
Uh-huh. That movie does not hold up well in terms of technology. It's a tough watch, but I tried not too long ago to see if because I was curious about it's kind of fun going back and watching old hacking movies, but nope.
She's not a good hacker, is what I'm hearing.
But she's great she's a great hacker in the movie. I mean, but
and Elliot Anderson in Mr. Robot, is that played by
Rami Malek.
Yep.
It is
Mr. Robot.
And he is a good hacker in that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's no Guilfoyle.
And Chuck, he seems like he wouldn't be as good a hacker as Mr. Robot.
I mean, he works at a equivalent to a Best Buy.
So you guys agree? All right, fine. I'll go Elliot Anderson, Mr. Robot. He's the only one you strongly were like, yeah, that's good. That made me think I probably shouldn't pick that one. But yeah, that's fine, Mr. Robot.
Well, I'm taking Chuck because not only does he work at like a Best Buy type store, but he ends up with basically like superpowers. So he can, he's got supercharged hacking skills because he has like all of the knowledge of like the supercomputer in his brain. So
still no Guilfoyle.
All right.
Dylan,
you're up first. Master of Disguise. You need me to read them to you, bud?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, so
good category, Charlie.
You cannot pick the character for any other purpose than their ability to disguise your team with wardrobe. So we have to choose from our Master of Disguise. We have Superman / Clark Kent. We have the Joker, who's famous for his Nurse Joker outfit. Couldn't tell who it was. Captain America, who dressed up as Cap in a cap. Couldn't tell who he was. The Ninja Turtles, who famously wore trench coats and a hat and sunglasses, and no one could tell they were Ninja Turtles. And then, of course, we've got Daniel from Mrs. Doubtfire. We had to drive by fruiting.
All right,
Wow.
Tudong. All right, Tudong. What's it gonna be, man?
Now you know that Daniel he in Miss Doubtfire he's not the one that like created it or anything. He wouldn't be able to create it for the team, right? Like-
If that's how you interpret it. I mean, you got pretty good at wearing it.
Jeez, Clark Kent would just give everybody. Are they the master of disguise? Like they'll disguise themselves, or they wardrobe the team?
The team.
They will they'll wardrobe the whole team in the exact outfit that they often hide in.
Are you? Oh, they'll do, right? That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna wardrobe the team. The master of disguise, the one that can dress up and hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
But
Ethan
it's
Hunt was
of
already taken.
all of these characters dressed up and hid in plain sight.
Yeah.
No one could tell the Joker was the Joker when he was in the nurse outfit.
He walked into a giant, busy hospital.
Clark Kent's been working with the same people that Superman knows for like his whole life, and they're like, can't tell. Come on, master of disguise.
Master of disguise. I love these masters of disguise Ninja Turtles. Nobody can tell. They're all in French coats and hats.
They got coats on. We're looking for turtles, but these guys got coats. We'll let them go.
Oh, what was the last
Mrs. Doubtfire,
Oh,
Oh, there's also Captain America wearing a hat.
cap and a cap. It says baseball cap on. No one can tell. Cap and a cap.
you know, I'm absolutely gonna go Nurse Joker on that one because that's gonna infiltrate someplace, and they're like, I have no idea. I have no clue. He takes off his wig and his mask, and it's like, what?
It's a great choice by you. I gotta go with what I think has proven to be the most successful costume for the longest period of time. Clark Kent has been fooling the world for like 80 years now, 70 years now. No one can tell who he is. He's got glasses.
His hairstyle changed.
It's a perfect disguise.
Perfect.
Oh, golly gee. Doubtfire. Yeah, I don't think that Daniel could. Like somebody else built all that for him, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Captain America.
In a cap.
He went to his own display and
In a
walked
cap.
in with pictures all over of him, and
With a cap.
nobody recognized him because he was wearing a hat. That's powerful.
Yeah, man.
That's powerful, man.
Captain America doesn't wear a hat, man, so that can't be him. Couldn't believe it.
Believe it.
All right.
Captain America doesn't wear a hat. I love
All right.
the you remember that in the what was it called? The with Ben Affleck and William H. Macy. The what was that? And he's all like Captain Amazing. He like that guy, the philanthropist, he wears glasses. Captain Amazing doesn't wear glasses. So how would he see without his glasses?
Well, and even Captain America, he met up with Sam Wilson at one point, who was also wearing a hat. So he obviously has proven that he can share that knowledge with others and won't get recognized.
That's true. That's true.
Very true.
So every good spy team needs a Q. Someone who's going to make you the technology to get your team over the hump. So we got 5 choices here. We got Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future, Wayne Zelinsky from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Gadget from Rescue Rangers, Tails from the Sonic universe, and Gru from the Despicable Me / Minion franchise. These are some high-tech makers.
Heck yeah, they are.
And this is a hard. So I
actually
keep
is
first
hard.
pick on these hard categories. Well, shoot, I'm gonna go with Tails.
Yes.
Here, I think
Yes.
that there's no bad choice, but he's my favorite.
All right, this is easy one for me. Give me Gru.
It's not
This is a good
Charlie.
choice. What was it?
Dylan's gonna go
Going with
Gadget. He's going with
Doc
Gadget.
Brown, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, or Gadget
No,
from
I'm
Rescue
going
Rangers?
with Gadget because
Do it.
Emmett Brown, Linsky, there's quote unquote never work. So yeah, gadgets actually do work. So
Gadget's a good choice. Doc Brown's tempting because Time Machine would be very handy in any kind of spy caper, but he would be leaving you the second he falls in love. Just be like, sorry, I'm out.
yeah, no good.
Unreliable. All right, Brody, you get to pick first here with our nervous person
All right,
category.
so we've got the this will never work nervous person. So we've got the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz. We've got Cameron Fry from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We've got Chucky from Rugrats, not from Child's Play. We've got C-3PO, and we've got Piglet. Now,
Piglet? Oh yeah.
Piglet is tempting.
Oh, poo. Oh, poo.
That's for Shelley the Bone. Wouldn't it be awesome if Shelley the Bone was watching this?
It would. I don't think she doesn't like being called the Bone anymore though.
What?
She wants the nickname retired. It's a dark day. It's the best nickname that anyone in the history of the world has ever had.
All right, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to take C-3PO because he's also a protocol droid. And while he gets really nervous, he's also telling you information as he's nervous. So he's telling you the odds of something.
He's only supposed to be used as the nervous person, but that's fine because that was part of his nervousness, was telling you the odds of something. He said we can't do this.
Never tell me
the odds of doing this is 300 million to 1.
Never tell him the odds. So he's going outside of protocol. I'm gonna go Cowardly Lion all the way. Took me out of it.
He's so annoyed.
No.
so annoyed by him.
And
I'd be like, please just stop talking. My goodness.
put him up.
Put him up. All right, now I'm tempted to go Cameron Fry because he has a car, and that might come in handy in our spy team. But I'm looking at my team, and I feel like we have the capacity to procure travel arrangements. So I'm going to go with Piglet because he's so fastidious. I believe that wherever we go, we're going to have a clean team. He's going to be cleaning for us. And if we get really hungry along the way,
oh, gee.
have a little bacon snack. No big deal.
No big deal. Poor Piglet.
Poor Piglet.
Oh, please don't eat me, sir.
I thought you were going to say he was going to make you something. Like he could make you
He could.
food.
I guess we'll give him the option. You can be dinner or you can make dinner. The spy business is ruthless.
That's true. That's true. All right. Next up, I love this category, Charlie. I love it. We've got the muscle. So pick your Stallone, Tudong. You've got John Spartan from Demolition Man. You've got Rambo. You've got Rocky. Huh?
I'm sorry, I didn't know what movie Rambo was from.
Oh, from John Rambo. Rambo from John Rambo.
The latest.
Huh?
The latest one.
Any of them. I'm just
and you can have Rocky, but the twist is it's Rocky 5.
No, any of them.
I'm just teasing.
Okay.
Last.
Rambo, Rocky, King Shark, and Gabe Walker from Cliffhanger. Now this is your muscle.
While Dylan's thinking, I watched Cliffhanger again recently. That is one of the most intense openers.
Oh yeah.
Sequences, man. That thing is just and everyone just treats him so badly after that. Poor guy. I mean, geez.
On that big long line.
The deep eye contact as she's screaming. That is just like that was man. Whew.
I'm gonna go John Spartan.
I wanted that one, and
you guys have taken all these other ones
by
from me.
being third, I was like, "There's no way I'm getting John Spartan. No way."
John Spartan and his 3 seashells.
What were they for?
Oh my goodness. All right, this is hard because
Yeah, it is.
there's not a bad choice here, in my opinion. But if I'm just thinking strategically. The only one that does something on this list that nobody else in my team can do is Mr. Gabe Walker from Cliffhanger. He could scale anything.
True.
And between him and Ethan Hunt, I mean, they're going to be walking up buildings. Oh, you think that's a tall building? Forget about it. You want? Oh, it's a mountain? Forget about it. There's nowhere my team can't go. The tallest peak in the world. I got Tom Cruise and I got Gabe Walker. They're running up it.
Are you? That's your choice?
Yeah, Cliffhanger, baby.
Okay,
Come on
Walker.
now.
I thought you were going to say something like King Shark, who can eat people. That's the only one who could. That's the only different one on this list.
Gabe Walker had ate 3 different people in the frozen tundras in Cliffhanger. Ate them.
See, so King Shark is tempting, but he does also just really like to eat people, and I would worry about my team.
I couldn't pair King Shark and Piglet because
Piglet
would be
and then
gone. Tails, and then it's just like it'd just be like all my little animal friends.
You've got a whole bunch of rodents on your team. You put a King Shark. Let's see. So I've got James Bond, Guilfoyle, Cap, Gru, and C-3PO. Who's gonna go good with my team? Rambo? You know, I'm gonna go Rambo.
You worry, King Shark would worry. You're like, I'd have to sleep with one eye open here. Next thing,
every time I turn my back, another team member would be gone.
Yeah,
like, hey, come on, man.
You can't trust King Shark. You can't trust King.
You ate Chuck, man. Come on. Ground Chuck.
All right. Next up, we have. Oh, this is you, Charlie. You can read. Oh,
Gunslinger / weapon enthusiast. We have Alice from the Resident Evil franchise. We've got John Wick from the John Wick franchise. Smith from the movie Shoot 'Em Up. El Mariachi from Desperado and the other Desperado-ish films. And we got John Preston from Equilibrium. This is a very thick category. Once again, I feel a lot of pressure because I know exactly who Brody wants, and I could take him and really make Brody sad.
Why would you, Charlie?
That's so tempting to me.
Why would you?
I recently watched John Wick 1 through 3. He's real good with the gun choreography, but I'm gonna go Brody. I'm not gonna take your Shoot 'Em Up. I'm not taking Smith from you. I'm gonna go Preston. I'm gonna go JP from Equilibrium because the climax of the movie, just when you think he's gonna have like this really difficult fight, he just kills everybody like instantly. It's like this 2-hour movie. And by the way, if you haven't seen it, it's good. I'm sorry to spoil it, but like he's doing all the fancy gun choreography. John Wick in his best days. Like I wish I could do that gun ballet. And he's pulling out swords and just slicing people in half. The big battle at the end is really just him taking revenge on everybody and instantaneously killing them all. He doesn't even get scratched. He like finishes and he's like, "Well, that was easy." He actually says that.
Fight. It actually hit just him killing him. That's how good he is.
All right.
Well,
Brody, you taking your boy?
Yeah, this is the easiest category. Smith. Give me Smith from Shoot 'Em Up. He can do anything, and nothing can kill him. And also, can you imagine some of these people on my team? Put Smith and Guilfoyle just sitting and talking. It'd be amazing. They're so grumpy. I mean, you could put Gru in there as well, and they just be grumpy together.
Yes,
but really, Rambo too. Rambo's pretty grumpy as well. I've got a pretty grumpy team, and then you've got James Bond, who's just out to have some fun. But yeah, Smith from Shoot 'Em Up. You know what I hate? That's what I hate. I mean, I don't hate that. That's a line from the movie.
Yeah, and if anyone has a baby, you know Smith can still function at a high level while holding a baby.
Absolutely, even while being with a woman.
That is a thing that happened in that movie. All right, so Dylan, who are you taking?
He's taking El Mariachi.
I am taking El Mariachi. Give me some Banderas, and that movie. Oh, that man! Let me tell you, that hair, the way he's talking, all of that stuff. That man, that he was at his peak right there. Unbelievably cool.
Man, this
Yeah.
is quite the category for us to leave John Wick off.
I know. I
Right.
was going back and forth on John Wick, but when you said El Mariachi, I was like, oh, I can't say no to Antonio Banderas. Not ever. Like, no. Especially every time in that movie when he is just like has his hands up. Every single time, more guns come right on out. I mean, if this was like a gun and fight kind of a thing, not just a weapons enthusiast, he has a guitar case full of guns.
Yeah, and in the downtime, he can just like play some music for you, and like
And
Oh,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
that's a big swing.
Added
Think of it.
benefit.
Yeah. John Preston's just figuring out like he can read books and stuff. Books are good.
Hey, Smith can grow carrots.
It's good to have a hobby.
He can grow our vegetables.
All right, so I actually found an article written by Forbes that put out like the top 21 richest television and movie characters and like gave them a net worth.
Wow. Okay.
So if you guys are curious about the net worth of any of these characters or any other characters from TV or film, you just let me know and I can fill you in on the totalities here.
So these are the top 5?
No.
Oh.
Some of the top 5 just weren't that interesting. So I kind of went with my favorites from the list.
Oh, okay.
But I will say that Sir Topham Hatt worth $2 billion. Did not see that coming.
I don't know who that is.
He's the Fat Controller. Depending on which Thomas the Tank Engine you watched, he was the old Thomas the Tank Engine. He was called the Fat Controller, and then they started calling him Sir Topham Hatt throughout that later. He is the inventor of the family barn. But anyway, he runs a bunch of vintage steam engines, and he's worth apparently $2 billion according to Forbes. So Sir Topham Hatt.
So he's from Thomas the Tank. Okay.
Yeah, according to the book, The Island of Sodor and its history. Anyway, not Hodor. That would be a good crossover, actually. But Lucille Bluth from Arrested Development. We got Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. Bruce Wayne from The Batmans. Thurston Howell III from Gilligan's Island.
And that's it. There's nothing after that.
So it's only those are the 5 choices we have.
Who's going first?
Brody, you're up first.
Oh, I go
Wait.
first.
5 choices. Who's after Thurston Howell?
Sir Topham Hatt. From
Oh,
Thomas
he
the
was on-
Tank.
Okay, I can't really see the 5th one.
Yep.
So he is on there. Okay.
All right. I'm going to go with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, we knew you with Bruce Wayne. I'll be honest. I was thinking Lucille Bluth, but she is going to con me out of absolutely everything. I mean, like, I will probably end up having to pay her. Now, Mr. Burns, on the other hand, is going to sick the dogs on me. That's no good. Now, Bruce Wayne is taken, but I'll tell you, Bruce Wayne seems like, hey, if he was on board, he's going to be completely on board. But if he's like, I don't know if this is something we should do, I don't see him, like, I think him pulling rank and, like, he's not the team leader, so I don't know. Thurston Howell seems like he's a good one. And I'm not sure who that Thomas the Tank guy is. So, what the hey?
Sorry.
So I'm actually going to go Thurston Howell III. I think he would be nice. He let us not so tight leash.
All right, I will take. I'm taking Sir Topham, and this gets me access to an entire railway system. We have our own island of Sodor that we can go, and he can literally talk to trains. So I feel like that's gonna come in handy. So not only he's got $2 billion in the pocket, but he can like just say like "What's up?" and the trains are like, "How are you doing, sir?"
Is he the kind who's going to be rather conservative with his money? Is he going to like hand over money? You're going to have to like report to him, like what's happening?
He is. I've never seen him in a spy movie, but I feel like if he was involved in the cause, he'd be into it. Because when Thomas the Train goes missing, there is no limit to where Sir Topham Hatt will search for him. Money is no object. He goes literally to the ends of the world to find Thomas. So that's the kind of man I want running my team.
Nice.
All right, last category, boys.
Okay. Sorry, I had to make a quick adjustment. I resized inappropriately. Not inappropriately, incorrectly.
It was inappropriate, if we're being honest.
Okay.
We're all a little offended.
Very.
So Bruce Wayne was gone. Topham. Thurston. All right.
The third.
All right.
This is our last category here, and it is first to die. Every spy team needs someone who tragically will perish first. Our choices here are a teen in a horror movie, specifically maybe a young female exploring her sexuality. We've got a person who's 3 days away from retiring.
Always. Always.
A young man who's just had a baby.
Oh.
My wife just had a kid. She's at home. Can't wait to get back and see and hold my brand new son. We've got the red shirt from the Star Trek franchise. And we've got a character played by the actor Sean Bean, who has died 24 times in television and cinematic history. There's you can find articles that tell you everything, every way that he's died, but probably my favorite way was impaled by anchor in the Patriot Games film. I mean, the man has just died in every possible way. He's even been buried alive, beheaded, dropped from an antenna, hanged, shot, stabbed, shot with a grappling hook and hung, froze to death. And it got so bad for Mr. Bean, he actually came out and said, I don't want to do roles where I die anymore. And so after his beheading in the Game of Thrones franchise, he's made it an effort to not take any roles in which he's going to die. And I'm just so curious to see how things are going to work out for his character in Snowpiercer. If that's going to be number 25 or not. But my goodness, the man knows how to do an on-screen death.
Who's first?
This is you, Dill.
Oh, I got to go last on this one?
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, because I picked Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
That's true. I'm going to go Sean Bean. All of the others. I mean, you're used to it. He's going to come back and die again. Whereas a teen in a horror movie, it's a young life cut short. 3 days from retirement. He probably has retirement plans. Just had a baby. Come on. And my next choice, actually, that's what I was going to do. But Sean Bean is fantastic, and it's one of those where it's like Black Dynamite, where it's like, who saw that? Who saw which direction that came from?
Oh my goodness! All right, well, poor Sean Bean. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick something totally different than I thought. I'm gonna go red shirt. I've got Star Trek on the brain today, and I feel like a red shirt can contribute a little bit more before death than some of these other archetypes. Because he's going to have a phaser gun. So maybe he can get off a few blasts. Maybe she can get off a few blasts. And maybe just do a little bit of good before the inevitable happens. Plus, because of the brightly colored red shirt, no one on the team is going to be confused about who the death's going to be. Everyone's going to know. This one.
All right. Okay. So...
Come on, you got the sad ones.
I know. Teen in a horror movie. Looking at my team, I don't know if I'm comfortable with
yeah, that. You can't bring a poor teen onto this team.
No.
Why would you do?
3 days from retiring, a guy just had a baby.
Brody, there's one on this list that makes the most sense for your team, and I'm just saying.
So, guy that just had a baby is probably really optimistic about life, right? He's probably really happy about life.
Yeah.
Guy that's retiring, it means that he's been through some stuff. He's lived through some stuff. He's seen some stuff. He can't wait to get out. Right? So, I think I got to go 3 days from retiring.
Okay.
Because he can just sit and be grumpy with the rest of my team. They could just complain about stuff, and I think it'll be good.
I thought you might go with the just had a baby guy, so then that way Smith could babysit for the baby and still shoot people while he's holding the fatherless child.
Oh, that's true. That's actually a good point.
No, but I like your bitter, grumpy old man guy. A little Murtaugh-esque.
I think that
I'm getting too old for this, and
that fits pretty well.
Dies.
That fits.
All right. Well, let me read through our teams just for our listening audience at home, and just so we can recap. So Dylan's spy team is going to be fronted by the one, the only Mallory Archer from the television show Archer, which if you are not watching, that's a huge mistake. He's got Mr. Robot on the hacking duties. Everyone's dressed up like Nurse Joker. He's got Gadget making gadgets. He's got the Cowardly Lion being super cool with his fists. Put him up. He's got John Spartan from the Demolition Man film, El Mariachi playing some music and killing some fools. Thurston Howell III, Pinky's out. And poor Sean Bean dying in 24 different horrible ways. My spy team, I got Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible up front.
So
I got Chuck hacking for me from the TV show Chuck. I got everyone wearing glasses, so no one can tell who we are. The ultimate Clark Kent disguise. I got Ailes from the Sonic franchise making me gear. I got Piglet cooking us dinner or possibly being a late night snack. I got my cliffhanger boy helping us scale up the cliff, the mini cliffs and mountains that we'll have to climb for some reason. I got John Preston from Equilibrium. He's reading books, he's discovering how to feel, and he's killing people with great ease and speed. We got Sir Topham Hatt funding the whole expedition, and my poor Star Trek red shirt biting it in the first act. Then with Brody's spy team, we got the one, the only Monsieur James Bond, which apparently is a Transylvanian, a spot-on James Bond impression. Perhaps is I James Bond? A shaken, not stirred. Thank you very much. We got Guilfoyle doing the hacking from the Silicon Valley series. We got Cap wearing a cap. Everyone's in a baseball cap.
Everyone's in a baseball cap.
Who is this Gru fellow? It's not Gru. It's not. I can't recognize C-3PO. He's wearing a hat.
He's wearing a hat.
You can't tell who that is.
Who's Rambo? I don't know.
I don't know. He's got a hat on. Rambo in a hat would be fantastic.
It would be great.
That's a movie that needs to be made immediately. We got Rambo on munitions. We got C-3PO doing the nervous stuff. We got Gru making your weapons. We got Smith shooting them up. We got Bruce Wayne funding.
Heck yeah.
And our poor old Murtaugh-esque retired man who will be dead in 3 days.
You know, Murtaugh still hasn't died in this series.
No. Well, Lethal Weapon 5.
All right, so aside from your own, who has the best one? Dylan, much like you, your group is quite the wild card there. You just have this ragtag group of random people. It's like there's not really a theme. It's just kind of like a bunch of, like, they're all great picks, but I don't see how they fit together at all.
I can see, you know, Mallory being like, all right, we need to get some information in there. John Spartan and El Mariachi just killing everybody. Gadget and Cowardly Lion being just like, I don't, what's happening here? What's going on? And Thurston isn't even there. He's not even there. He's like,
Hey, he's just funny. He's on an island somewhere.
And then as they leave, they're like, oh, we didn't get a scratch. And they're like, well, wait a minute, we're being. And they're like, unbelievable again. Now we just got, yeah. That's kind of how I see it playing out with all of that. That's how.
I kind of like Charlie's group. He's got, you got Tails and Piglet. You've got Sir Topham Hatt that can actually communicate, with these animated characters and red shirts.
You can climb any mountain.
Climb every mountain.
He's got Ethan Hunt.
Ethan Hunt, baby.
Yeah, Ethan Hunt is the big pick right there.
He is.
But I mean, you guys both have great lists. Every time we do these, all I can think is I just wish we could watch. Just give me the movie. I just want to see, like, make it a show, make it a movie. Right? I just want to see James Bond from Transylvania talking to a Guilfoyle and Cap in the Cap. Yeah, forget about it. I want to see everyone. I want to see the Cowardly Lion dressed like a Nurse Joker. I mean, is that too much to ask?
James Bond in a cap. Now you're talking.
James wearing a baseball cap. Who can tell? Who is that? No one can tell. He's got a cap on. These are always a lot of fun. I have no idea between your two lists which one I like better because I like them both for very different reasons. You guys are just you guys out there watching at home. Let us know whose list you prefer, whose spy team, which one of these movies do you want to see made? Because we got a lot of big studio execs that watch this show.
So many.
Take one of our drafts, make it happen. Let's get together. I got a script already written for half of these. Come on, let's go. Let's make some content. But hey, if we were drafting our audience, you would be the number one pick.
Absolutely.
And I may say that after every draft episode, but I mean it. And this time it's you, not the other you, but you are the one. And if you stuck it out this long and you watched all the way to the end, then you are a true fan, and we just love you and we appreciate you sticking it out. But let us know some other ideas. What are some other teams we could draft? We love doing the drafts. If you guys are enjoying these, drop some comments. Draft this, draft that. Let us know, because we just think these are a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys are having some fun too.
Totally.
And if you enjoy this, make sure you check out other drafts and videos like this below me. And below that beautiful beard, click that like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys later.